Step to begin. You won 4 hands. Here comes your first hand. Remember, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Good luck. That's the lowest hand in this game. All right, you still have 3 chances left. Good luck. Straight flush, but your odds to get the royal are still pretty good. Now the dealing's done. I'm impressed. You've got the gambler's touch.
Welcome back to Low Roller Scraps. This is a Las Vegas update from last week. Had a lot of fun. Stayed at the Downtown Grand during the week. It's very affordable, and room was nice, and it's really accessible to, of course, Fremont Street. And it was a good place. I would stay there again. The only thing I'd say is they don't have a mini fridge, but it was very affordable, and I got an early check-in and a late check-out. As far as craps went, didn't have the success I wanted to. It was rough, in fact, and I had a rough first night, and I didn't really recover from it over the next couple of days. Made some gains, and then lost it back. Made some gains, lost it back. It was, so it was rough. I feel like if I got a better start, might have turned different. But what are you gonna do? It was a lot of fun. So I had to kind of cut my losses and start turning into a tourist and just taking pictures and walking around. Had lots of great Uber drivers. Saw lots of things. Had some great food. But I started going into the gift shops and collecting the canceled dice. And I will say, for my last trip, the Cal is still the best deal in town at about 48 cents for a pair of canceled dice. The D wasn't too bad, as I recall, maybe a couple of bucks. These Golden Nugget dice, they were maybe a couple bucks. Mirage and TI were expensive. They were $3 or $4 for a set. Cortez was about 50 cents a die, so about $1 a pair. 4 queens, can't recall, not too much. Like I say, TI was expensive. Cromwell, here's a tip. In the back of the Cromwell, the gift shop, the gentleman was very nice and asked for the canceled dice, and he said, well, they're free. And I was like, well, that's very nice. I was like, I'd also like another pair for my brother if I could. I was like, how much are those? And he said, there you go. And I said, do you accept tips? And he said, yes. And I said, here's $5. He was appreciative. They have this, they're like purplish glove. But those are nice. They all do have super slight wear. So they are canceled dice. They have been played. Some of them came in these containers. But it was fun to collect the dice from the different spots as a really cheap souvenir that we can also play with. And they're all different. I mean, they have the same weight and dimensions, but they do have slightly different textures and colors. So I've got those, and I've got, these were some doubles. So these get to go on the shelf. And we got, these sets to play with. So it's lots of fun. We have a nice connection with Frontier out of North Carolina, where I'm from, and it's a direct flight, and it's really affordable. So I highly recommend Frontier Airlines. Quick, affordable, efficient service. So since I've been home, I've had really good sessions when I was just throwing 36 rolls, and I'll show pictures of those later. And anytime I put out chips and played money, I've had a rough time. But I have only lost $200 from the 18. We had 1,800. This is still 1,800. Maybe I had got up to about 2,000 before the end of the last time. Here's another set. I think these are... No, we're going to play with those. These are doubles from Fremont and the El Cortez. The Fremont dice weren't expensive either. I don't recall what they were, but maybe only $2 for a pair of dice. So as far as chip loss since I've been home, only $200. But that was disappointing too, since I didn't make money while I was out there and came home. The only time I've played with chips since I've been home, I lost $200. It was not a real long session, maybe 20 minutes. Didn't get too many hits, went down, somewhat went for broke. And here's an observation. These are the D. I like these green dice from the D. My observation is that with only $100 buy-ins, if things don't go well quickly, you're in trouble. I'd be standing stick right 2, buy in, shooter here, and here. Well, there'd be a dealer here, but anyway. This guy throws like 3-4 shots and they're out, 3-4 shots and they're out, and by the time it gets around to me, you don't really have much money to bet with, and I did not shoot well at all. Don't get it twisted. I shot horribly. It was disappointing. I cooled off like 7 tables in the first day. I mean, real disgusting stuff. Point, rolls, craps 3, and then 7's out. I mean, really poor stuff. Dice that just split and go everywhere and looks horrible, and 7 out and cools the table. It was terrible. It was shameful. It was awful. And so I kind of cut the losses, gave it up, went back. We're going to go back to the drawing board when we go home. We're going to get a new surface under here. I'm going to make some adjustments to this table. One quick thing I would say too is the 4 queens was so bouncy that that was the first place I played. 2-3 shooters, including myself, and you're done $100. Real quick, real bouncy. Fremont's very firm. I still like that table. Didn't do well. That was the longest roll I saw all week at the Fremont. On the first night I was there, was a 15-roll roll. Everything else was longer. Fun notes. Real quick, we'll get to the crap soon. Went to Miracle Mile Shops, CEG Dealer School, Casino Quest, Open House, $5, play how you want. It was a lot of fun. Jeremy from Color Up was there, and Michael, I believe is his name, the owner-host. And the dealers were fantastic, and it was awesome. I had a lot of fun there, and was actually up $300 there in play money, so that really would have helped my bottom line. But I did stand next to a lady who had never played the game before, held the dice for 45 minutes, just random shooting, held the dice for 45 minutes. It was, if only that could happen, or if only you happen to be standing at the table when that happens for someone that's not trying to get down to it. So the end result, I will say, is including myself, who didn't show any skill or poise or technique at all. You have to have a shooter that's good. That's the only way. I mean, unless you happen to luckily be standing at a table where someone randomly rolls for like 45 minutes, then you're just not going to do well. The casino is going to win every single time. The short rolls are going to nail you. There's going to be more short rolls than long rolls by a long shot. So the only thing is the technique and having a good shooter. And what would happen too is a lot of times too, by the time it got to me, I didn't have a lot to work with left out of that $100. So, it didn't really matter because I point 7 out anyway, but had I maybe been able to shoot well, that would have been different. But ultimately, you know, shaking up the dice and terrible shooters all around is, I mean, it's never going to work. So here we are, $5 table, but $10 on the pass line. Trying a new set, 6, 5, 4, 6. This is I tell you what, we'll go with all 7s and try to get it a 7 on the come out roll. Try to get started off good. The adjustments I'm trying to make now is, instead of sort of gripping here and hopefully not like throwing out to this side towards the middle of the table, turning the shoulder in and arm in and trying to shoot in a direct line. And the other thing I was trying to do is, I felt like the shots were too high, had too much science on them, whatever that is, velocity, you know, whatever. So anyway, turning the shoulder in and trying to get a lower toss that, you know, comes to the ball quick. I didn't really like that one anyway, but it's a 5 fever. So we'll start there, 5 fever. It's going to be our first hand. I'm going to try to keep track of them. This one's got room for 4 hands. We've got $200 to work with, $225 maybe. And if we start off on the minimums, there's 1 times there. Got a couple loose ones, thankfully. And if I was able, I still like the, you know, hard 4, hard 10, 2-way for the dealer. And so here we go. We'll see if we can make this work. So now I'm going to go to 6, 5, 4, 6. Let's see what's in that set to begin with. 10, 11, 4, 3. So, not real exciting. But the goal of this is to just dodge and stay alive. So, we'll see what we got in here. 5, 5, 5. Come right back on the 5. Not in the set, so that doesn't mean that was a good throw, but we got the result we wanted. 1 throw, 1 point made, even money there, 3 to 2 there. Hard ways stay up. Point comes off, place bets are off. Trying for all 7s as usual. So I'm going to turn that arm in and it feels a little weird. I'm trying to go low. There's a 10, easy 10. That was a little faster than I want to do. That seemed like a slung it pretty hard. So start off with 1 times on the 10. And just 1 on the 5 there. $5 on the 5. So we've got the 22 inside. 32, 42 at risk. Let's go 6, 5, 4. Let's try the 6, 5, 4. I like 6, 5, 4, 5. 6, 5, 4, 5. 10s and 4s. Hard 4s in there. There's a 9, 9 and a 9. So second point, right there, 9. We could put it in the second row, perhaps. Bets are over here. Let's just do that. That doesn't matter. We get $7. Let's just collect 1. I don't know, you know. If you feel like it's going to be short, you might want to collect. Just so you kind of pick up what you got out there first. 6, 5, 4, 5. And I really want them to hit the base of the wall. Well, sorry, before the base of the wall and just really stop. That was off the bottom edge rubber $6. On the second hand, $7. So there's 2 hits, haven't pressed yet. It's early, we just got here. 6-5, 4-5. Alright, now that's kind of what I'm looking for. Low trajectory, hits the base of the wall, stops fast. And we do like the outcome for hard 4. On the second hand, trying to be able to keep track of that. That's lovely for us in the dealers early. The 7 for them. This is from another session since we've been home. Alright, so that'll kind of pay for some of those ones we used that weren't in our 200 earlier. 6-5, 4-5, looking for a point of 10 or inside numbers. I mean, and that one feels good when it leaves. Low, hits pretty quick, low on the wall, stops pretty quick. I just don't want them spreading. I don't want them rolling back real far. I just want them to kind of stop. 6, easy, 6. And I will say, and I'm no expert, I've only been playing this game for a year or so, but this is why I was playing the hard 4 and the hard 10, is because the 6 and 8 come a lot, so it seems to knock off the hard 6 and the hard 8. Obviously more often than the 10 and the 4 seem to arrive. $7. Collecting, that's the 3rd hit that we've collected on. So we still haven't covered all the money we've got down there. Another point is with low minimums, you know, there's not really anything to pull back, you know, so, you know, you're just at least hoping to break even with minimums. If you put a lot of money out first, you would want to hit like once or twice and pull something back. But there's nothing to pull back here. And you are able to pull back some things, but, you know, it's a long game, so. Looking for the 10. That feels like a really good throw. Low. It didn't even make a lot of noise. You know, it just landed soft. 999. 99. So we're off to a good start. When you get a second number, you can say, oh, I should have pressed it. But we don't know that. Alright, so we've got our 100 back. There's some change, so we're kind of in the good. Maybe you could start pressing. Still want to see this. 10. 10, 10, 10. It'd be great if it was a hard 10. Stand tall. Turn the shoulder in so we got a straight alignment into the wall. I want to throw it low. I want to release so that they don't spin and splatter. That one was good. It didn't make a lot of noise. It stopped quick. Didn't split. 6. Easy. 6. So we're off to a good start. It seems like we've covered. Frankly, let's see how many it's been. I don't like to count because that's bad juju. Made the point of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, what's the average roll like? Is it time to press? Should you pull them down? You can pull them all down. 6, 5, 4, 5. We'll stay in here. We're looking for that 10. And there's the 7. 7 out. 7 out. 7 out. We don't make the 10. And there's the first 7 out. 20, 22, 24, 26, 36, 46. I'll have to go back to the tape. Doesn't feel like we made 46, but we still have this 200. Not sure how much change we had. There was some ones we stole. I mean, seems kind of even, maybe up 20 bucks. We got a come out roll. 10 bucks on the pass line. Basically gives us access to more odds if we want them. More odds than the $5 place pass line bet. Come out roll. Low, hit the wall. They tumble a good bit. Hey, there's that 10. You bugger. You bugger, you. Yeah, so we made the 5 in the first column, made the 5. Second column wasn't made. Third column, point of 10. Let's go across with the minimum. Just go cash in just to try to stay square. Two-way hard 4. Yeah, a couple of these are ours. Oh, there's a red one. I don't know, man. Two-way hard 10. Get some odds on the $15 in odds on the 10. 6, 5, 4, 5. And that was higher than I wanted to throw it. Dang it. That was higher than I wanted. 7 out. There's a 0.7 ounce. That's more what my trip was like. You know, can't even get a couple box hits, can't get nothing, just ouch, ouch, all day. It was rough. $10 on the pass line. We still got 150, 165. Let's come out roll. Obviously, you saw those dice get together, kiss. One stops, one kisses off to the right. Not a good throw. 5 fever. This is the 4th hand. So conservatively, you know, you could just start with 6s and 8s, hope to get a couple hits, expand to some other numbers. If it's a short roll, you're not out too much. And that would depend on the shooter. Now, I'm telling you now, from hindsight, if you watch Road Gambler videos, which I'm sure you all have, you'll see a lot of quick rolls and a lot of short rolls and a lot of just random rolls, man, just meh. And that's all I saw. That's all I saw. I saw 1 or 2 people that tried to set the dice, and it was rough. So you may be better off with that kind of table just starting off in the middle, and if it doesn't go anywhere, you're not out too much. I think the 22 inside place bet with odds is going to be your best to cover some numbers, maybe be able to get a few hits before it goes down. So we got the 5. Put $10 there. 5 on the 9. We got the inside numbers covered. We get some change. Want to play for the dealers. $1 tip. Every time I tried to give it to them, they wanted to place it on something. Like, you could put that in that little box, but they wanted to play with it, and that's fine, and that's their thing, so I just went along with it. It was a good time. Highly recommend it. It's always fun. Always fun. Alright, we got a point made. 5. We're looking for that 5. Alright, so maybe this time we'll try 6, 5, 4, 6. And I was back to the old high throw, or medium high throw. It was a medium high. 10, 10, 10. 10 easy, 10. On the 4th hand, we get the 10. Knocks out our hard 10. come back on it. And for fun, we'll take 2 and 12. Of course, there's the horn high spots, but take a 2 and 12 just for fun. I will say too, I had a lot of fun with the bubble craps, and I did do really well in a few places with that. And it's fun to play with the other folks there, and drink service was good there, and I actually did better there than on real tables. Maybe because it slows it down. I don't know. 6, 5, 4, 6. Alright, that was low. That one die bounced, went high, came around. So that's more action than we want on that. But 5 fever point made on the 4th roll. So that's not too bad. I mean, I'll take anything at this point. $65. So we got 165. Only down a few. We'll rationalize how being down is okay. All 7 set, looking for $10 on the pass line. Trying to be low and no bounces. 11. Yo, 11. We'll take it. So I've been marking 11s that affected the game up here, 11s that kind of don't down here. Same with 12s. Yeah, craps 12 on the come out up here. 12s that don't really affect anything down here. Same thing. Same thing up here. So we got another come out roll. All 7s again. Let's see if we can get a 7 or an 11. Turn the dice in so they're very square to the wall. I want to go low, and I'm trying to throw them soft. I don't want a lot of force behind this. I want it to be soft. Let's see how short. You start thinking about short. And what do we get? 12. Craps 12. Boo. Boo. So this 12 affects us. That was way short. I'm not real pleased with that throw. Let's go back to the same set. Yeah, see, I wanted to land at the base of the wall, just like that. 8. 8 easy 8. That's our first 8. I'll be darned. We don't have room for the 5th roll, so we'll put it up there maybe. 8, 8, 8. Let's come on over here to the 5. Let's see what kind of odds we can get. Let's just do, I mean, the 15, that's kind of healthy for us, so we want to see that 8. Let's try again with 6, 5, 4, 6. You know, it bounced to the left, I can't see it, so it concerns me. It was low trajectory. It didn't rattle a lot. We're lucky with a 6, easy 6. $7. You know, we're still in the hole. Tell you what, let's press it just for fun. We might as well. They're always saying, why don't you press it? Why don't you press it? Well, because I'm always in the hole. And the long rolls are seldom. 6, 5, 4, 6. High bounce. 5, 5 fever. 5, 5, 5. Put that one up there. 5th roll. $7. Press the 5. $2 dealer tip. $6, 5, 4, 6. Alright, that's what I'm looking for. Let's see what the outcome is. 999. So I'm looking for low trajectory, base of the wall, kicks back just like what you saw. At least with this experiment, that's the kind of throw I'm looking for. I'd love to be able to make that a lot of times. We'll press the 9 to $10. We're still looking for the 8. 6, 5, 4, 6. Those fly at different heights. They land pretty quickly and settle pretty quickly. 7, 7 out. Third 7 out, 2 points made, both on the 5. So our pressing didn't work. We might have had $14 more back. But, you know, obviously, it could go the other way too. $10 on the pass line. This will be the 6th hand. There's no long rolls. We've lost money. Come out roll. You know? Okay, so the last roll you saw, annoyingly, camera shuts off after the last roll. It was a beauty. It settled real quick. It was a 4 hard 4. We weren't on the hard 4. It was a come out roll. So we marked the 4 right there. Man, you missed the good stuff. Of course, camera shuts off when you're doing good. We went 25, 30, 30, 25 across. I got 2 6s and a 5 or so. I knew the first one was a hard 6. I know I got a 5. I think the last one was a 4, 2, 6. I got 3 6s and came down, and we got a yo 11 that was the inconsequential yo. That's why this went here. And we reduced before this. We reduced down to 22 inside. So we've got our 200 back plus 15. So we're up $15 plus what we have working. So after 30 minutes, you know, we haven't lost. We've got back even. We got 22 inside. We got a point of 4 with $10 in odds. We rolled a yo 11. Sorry about the missed footage. We've been on 6-5. That last throw with the 11 was 6-5, 4-6, looking for the 4. So, stand tall and turn these dice, try to get them square to the wall. So, see, that was a short one. 10, 10 easy 10. We're not on the hard 10. So we didn't lose a hard 10 for the dealer. This one would have been, you know, hand 5. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 hand. 6, 5, 4, 5. Feels okay. 6, hard 6. Yeah, I've already collected and got back to even. $7. Press it up. Try to see if this is the one. We got $2. Two-way dealer, hard 10. 6, 5, 4, 5. A little higher than I'm looking. 5. It didn't bounce real bad or spin out, so not too bad. 5, 5, 5. 5 fever 5. $7. Press it up. $6, 5, 4, 5. Craps 12. Got away with one. This is a 12 that doesn't affect anything unless you're horn bat, field bat. We got that one that keeps kicking out there. 555. We'll take it. We'll take it. That one pays 14 for one, 15 for one. Full press, 25. How many fives can you make in a hand? We'll see here. 6, 5, 4, 5. Looking for the 4. I mean, that's what I'm looking for right there. But guess what? 7. 7 out. That's the kind of throw I'm looking for. That's a 7 out. There was a couple 5s we choose to press. You know. What are you going to do? Can't make 4. 50. 65. 70, 72 off the table there. And I mean, you know, we got one more throw. That was 35 throws. We only made about $9 to $10 for the dealers. We're only up maybe $15. But that's how she goes. That's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. That's the way she goes. Thanks for watching, and good luck.